Of Princeton football, the Tigers will take on the Howard Bison today on the Ivy League on ESPN. Hi, everybody. Alongside Dave Giancola, I'm Cody Crushell. Dave Howard back-to-back MEAC championships. They're playing for the third time in 5. The freshman from McLean, Virginia, puts the left foot into it. High, wobbling kick. Kenny Jordan, the freshman running back, a star deep into the end zone. Cuts it up the right sideline, and a nice return by the first year for the Princeton Tigers. And Princeton will bring the offense out onto the field. This was an offense. McAllister came off the bench last week in the third quarter against Lehigh when Hippa had to come out. First career pass attempt went 45 yards downfield. Here's a keeper right side, some open real estate, and the senior rumbles for the first down.
And this is the great on
Tigers' lone first half scoring drive where he rushed into the end zone. Misdirection, McAllister sells it well, rumbles up ahead and has another first down on the ground. When you talk Blaine McLean, first down and 10. Flag comes in, free play, they're gonna air it out. Colella, a step on his man, touchdown Princeton. We talk about the hands, but you saw the separation speed. Colella able to get out in front of Robert Jones III, and the Tigers strike first.
Awareness not only by the quarterback but the sideline. Free play, McAllister knew it all the way. He looked to one person, and that was number 1, Luke Colella, who had the separation, as you said, Cody, reels it in and might still be running somewhere.
Blaine McAllister came off, just broke it up. Went downfield that time, put it in the perfect spot as Sam Masick drills the extra point. Princeton offense a week ago.
That's what I was going to say. I'm going to think there's laundry on every play.
Jalen Tolbert, redshirt senior out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Second down give. Wanting the flag for the horse collar is Jared Hunter, the grad student. It's a windy, rainy day, so some trouble with Jeremy D'Angelo to go to the air here.
Absolutely.
Tolbert, 3-step drop. Tigers only send one ball into traffic, deflected off the hands of the intended receiver, Saquon Osborne, who's only got 2 catches this season, but he's going to see some run. Told you that two of their top receivers, Richie Ilaraza, and in motion is Barber. Another high snap. Rolling right, it's Barber with his feet in motion, and he can't hang on. Might have been out of bounds anyway. And Howard defensively gets the job done. That's going to bring up 4th down and 3. Trips right, 2 wideouts left. Princeton sends 4, going downfield. Man wide open, overthrown, intercepted by the Tigers. Mason Armstead back the other way. Mason Armstead came in as a receiver. He played cornerback last year. They moved him to safety and nickel this year.
And it's time for that turnover, Bell. Well covered by the tent today.
Not as much fun if you can't see it. Going to assume Mason's a pretty good dancer.
But Tolbert on 2 big throws. The third down that they didn't convert on that first drive, and then
time Falatea motions. Couple of tight ends in the ball game. McAllister, pocket collapses. He escapes. Looking downfield, draws the defense, fires low, the slide. Did he make the catch? No, he did not. Darion Murphy, the running back, getting some open real estate, and a great effort by McAllister.
Good catch, but it did hop.
First career field goal attempt for Sam Masick. Snap is good, hold is good, kick on its way, and the Tigers have their first field goal here in 2024. And they've got a 2-score lead midway through the first quarter. Off his 3rd career 100-yard game last week and a 1-touchdown loss against Hampton. Give it back to James, needed a yard, picks up 2 or 3 to move the chains before he's tackled by London Robinson. Aiden James, his
talented Howard team. Princeton can play a little bit of a softer coverage here on 3rd and long.
3rd down and long, right side. Casey Hawthorne, the 5th-year senior wide receiver. They like to get him involved in the at a 24-yard return and a 46-yard return. Both would have been his season long a year ago. Short kick, Barber's going to let it bounce. Plays the high hop and gets immediately cut down on the special teams tackle by Jabari Knighton. Princeton Bison has more than 24. McAllister to the air on 2nd and 11. Escapes, rolls right. Has some room to run. He's going to take off, and he's got another first down and then takes a hard hit.
Flag on the play.
15. Clark in the backfield, trips left, Barber in the slot. Colella all alone up top. McAllister gets hit from the front, dragged down from the back. Noah Miles with his team leading 6th sack of the season. And 14 plays, 4 penalties for 30 yards, not helping the Howard cause. From the 25, split backs, running left. This is a new quarterback. And a nice chunky yards, picks up 7. That was Casey Hawthorne, the receiver, lined up in history. 3rd down and 3 for Howard. Opening drive of the second quarter, down by 2 scores. Tolbert, a little bit high over the middle, in and out of the hands of Casey Hawthorne, incomplete. NFL running back Tiki Barber had a great week last week on a pair of long returns. This one will chase him towards the far sideline. Has a head of steam up towards midfield and tiptoes out of bounds. Flag down. McAllister getting his first career start. Chased, gets hit, bounces it over the middle, incomplete. Pocket collapse, great pressure up front that time. That was by Kyle.
And when he came out, has not put his helmet on since and has not returned to the game, but did not have his helmet on the last we saw.
3rd down and 1, plunge.
Second level of the defense. So Howard, you would think, is going to attack that with the run game.
1st down and 10. They will keep it on the ground. It's James, has a seam right side and rumbles for about 15 before he's chased down from behind. Trips left, 1 man in the backfield. That's Hunter. They get it out to Hunter, and he can't hang on with Carson Irons bearing down. One of the question marks heading into the season, who's going to replace the 2 All-Ivy linebackers, Ozzie Nicholas and Liam Jones? Really worry about who's up next. Tigers playing it safe. This one snapped over the punter's head, kicked out of the back of the end zone. That's going to be a penalty. The same thing happened to the Tigers last week.
Might want to take the safety.
An illegal kick, kicking team number 39. It'll be half the distance to the goal. This also carries a loss of down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Huge opportunity for the Princeton. He's saying that's a safety, but as you said, Cody, we saw it a week ago. It's not.
I didn't know that rule until I saw it last week. It's a safety if you pick it up and to a 10-0 lead. Wildcat quarterback Asher Weiner. He's a true freshman out of Valor Christian. They're going to keep it on the ground. Weiner picks up maybe half a yard. Motions. McAllister. Play fake. He's got it. He's dancing. He escapes the pressure. He's going to take off. Cut it center, and he's brought down at the 2. Love the pocket presence by McAllister. Trips left, McAllister staring at the near sideline, and a false start as the Tigers popped up for the change.
And a huge 3rd down here for the Howard defense. If they can get out of here holding Princeton to a field goal attempt after some confusion on is that a safety?
They have to use a timeout. They snap it with 1, fumbled snap. McAllister has some room, takes off for the goal line, and gets in for the Princeton touchdown. In his first career start, McAllister playing with some poise, and it's 16-0 Tigers.
There was a lot of room to run early. Howard never closed the gap. You want to take off right now, a lot of green grass. Takes a left turn, finally gets going vertical.
Extra point by Masick. Howard nearly got there, but it makes it 2nd down and 1, handoff up the middle. That's Jared Hunter, and that'll move the chains.
And that looks more like the Howard run game we've seen on tape 4 games this season.
Hunter to the left of Tolbert. Bubble screen, Isaiah Williams, the senior. He's been quiet today, but when you get the ball in his hands, good things happen. That's an 11-yard gain and a Howard 1st down to the redshirt senior from Fort Lauderdale. 3rd straight game as the starter with Jay-Sean Scroggins out, wedges it in between a couple of Tigers. Complete for the 1st down. Who else? Isaiah Williams. Princeton had that pretty well. Tolbert out of the shotgun. James, the running back, 2 wideouts to either side. Princeton sends 4. Tolbert steps up, being chased. Downfield, it hit a Tiger in the shin, and it's incomplete.
Tolbert.
Mahoney in motion. Play fake. McAllister is going to take a shot downfield. Colella one-on-one, and it's knocked away with a flag. One-on-one with the 2 number 1s. It was Luke Colella for Princeton. Robert Jones, the 3rd. Murphy, the lone back. Stacked tight ends again. They give Murphy running behind the tight ends. Never really got going, and then a late flag after the ball carrier was down after the tackle.
Personal foul, illegal block below the waist. Defense, 12. 15-yard penalty carries.
So that one goes against the Bison as well, and Princeton.
In about 6 seconds, Asher Weiner, the freshman quarterback, running right behind Clark, the running back, and we'll have to see. It looks like he went low to just get enough, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout.
Get here on 3rd.
4 wideouts. Barber motion slot left. Free play. McAllister going deep. Mahoney in one-on-one coverage, and it's thrown out of bounds. Cam Dyson, the linebacker, came right up to the line of scrimmage.
Defense, number 22, entered the neutral zone at the snap.
And the penalty is on the junior linebacker from Belleville, Michigan.
That's one way to get half your yard.
3rd down and 5 for the Tigers. McAllister against the 4-man rush. Some contact, slips away, takes off, takes some contact. Had to get to the 36, and he got there. 1st down. 3rd down and 1 for the Tigers. There goes Barber. Defender going with them. They'll give to Volker. Needed a yard. Keeps the legs churning and picks up the 1st down. Hashan Abdul Ali with the tackle, but another 1st down for
Coverage.
Holstein wide left, and now they motion Barber. McAllister on 1st and 10. Falateo one-on-one and well covered as it's overthrown. 1 coverage, and outside of that 1 Princeton touchdown where Colella got behind the defense, it's worked. Over the middle off the hands of Holstein. With a safety bearing down on him, that was Kenny Gatt. You would figure 4-down territory from here.
One-on-one with Colella.
McAllister goes that way. Colella has some space, and it's well defended by Robert Jones, the 3rd.
Really well defended.
2-yard field goal. It's a low snap. It's bounced. This one on its way, and it's drilled by Jeffrey Sexton. Just when it seems maybe the Tigers have lost confidence, the senior from Louisville, Kentucky, comes out there, bad snap and all, absolutely drills it.
To this offense is the run game. And if you're going to be behind the chains due to penalties, it's going to negate that running game to be able to flex its muscle.
Princeton playing well in all 3 phases. 20-0. Princeton leads at the half.
Late, so that first game sometimes is just getting a look and feel, getting that chemistry going. But what a vast difference in this Princeton Tiger team from last week in Bethlehem against Lehigh to this first half against Howard. And Howard again unable to get something too substantial, but what do you know, another flag thrown.
Motion Williams. Tolbert, the backup quarterback. Pocket collapses. He avoids the pressure. And he's going to get wrestled down. May have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but for the Tigers, Caden Wright, the sophomore from San Antonio, gets to him. Down right around midfield at his own 40. Jaden Green gets the punt away. Barber had to check himself, but a 10-yard return up across midfield. He'll bring it down to the Howard 48 before the first half. McAllister looking to air it out. Has a seam. He's going to run towards the sideline, and I don't know if he got there. They're going to give him the 1st down, but that was right at the yard to gain. At the Howard 38 on 1st down, it's Volker trying to shake the tackle. He does, upended across the 25. 14 yards and a 1st down for the senior captain, John Volker.
Keeps his feet.
Bunched formation. Barber dancing behind the offensive line. Howard sends 5. McAllister again scrambling away. Motioning downfield, and he's finally going to get drilled down for the sack. Kyle Davis, the freshman defensive end, his second.
At the top of the stadium, blowing a little bit.
44-yarder. Sexton puts the right foot into it and splits the uprights. Jeffrey Sexton has been impressive. He's a senior. Hit from 41 in the first half. He hits from 44. On Poppy, the former Harvard assistant, former Union College head coach, now the head coach at Columbia. Dan Swanstrom, former Penn offensive coordinator, getting the head job in Ithaca. Right, it's kind of strange that Bob Serace now.
Today to Georgetown, but great win last week against Lafayette.
Pocket collapses. Tolbert steps up, stays behind the line, fires. Shaquan Osborne downfield, first down deep into Princeton territory. Osborne caught a touchdown, but he's been banged up, so it's fallen on Jalen Tolbert. Good protection over the middle, wedges it incomplete. Saquon Osborne back-to-back catches, and it'll be first down and 10 at the Princeton 11 for Howard. Haven't been a lot of cards. 5'10 junior. They have Hawthorne lined up at quarterback. Wildcat. Hawthorne lowers the shoulder, and that may be enough for a first down. Handoff blown up immediately at the line of scrimmage. Who else? Peyton Talley. He was the starting safety last year, was in and out of second down and goal for Howard. Big stand here for the Tigers. Wildcat again. Hawthorne's going to take it, running left, lowers the shoulder, and he's in. Howard gets on the scoreboard late in the third quarter on the rushing touchdown by the fifth-year senior Casey Hawthorne.
And get momentum moving their way. Good blocks up front and a great job of finding the goal line.
We talked about what their running backs, Hunter and James, can do when they have the ball in their hands. That time it was Hunter, the grad student running back, leading the way for the Wildcat quarterback. Extra point is good.
For the Tigers.
Fulker, 7 carries, 44 yards. McAllister going to the air. First career catch. Jack Camo with some open real estate and a Princeton first down up to the 41.
Next level, but he's got the size of a safety, that's for sure, and he hits.
Third down and 1 right at midfield. Weiner comes in, hands off Clark, and it looks like he just got it. Jay Jones, the second, the junior linebacker, met him, but he only needed a yard, and that's just enough to
ball back for Howard.
Blaine Hipple was sacked 6 times. That's the third Howard sack today. A lot of open real estate. There goes McAllister, and he gets upended by a defender across midfield.
That defense tried to turn the corner.
Big third down and 9. Tigers rush 4. Tolbert runs into his own offensive line, has to heave it downfield. Nothing but orange and black, but it's incomplete. Pressure up front, finger holding.
Personal foul.
Call is roughing the passer against the Tigers.
Huge call for Howard. And Tolbert escapes the initial rush, knowing it's third and long. He's got to get rid of it.
It's also a pretty blatant hold on the man who hit the quarterback. Down. Second down and 5. Handoff. Hunter, the MEAC preseason offensive player of the year, picks up 5 and gets the first down across the 40.
Used to take.
Under 11 minutes to go. Bubble screen right side. It's Hawthorne. He had the first rushing touchdown, trying to find a seam. Can't shake the defense, but gets the first down before Talley runs him out of bounds. In 2 weeks from today down in Macon, Georgia, a Mercer team that if they can hang on late against Wofford would be 5-0 and would potentially be a top 10 opponent. Completion, far side. Casey Hawthorne's made a huge impact in the season favorite. Third down and 8. Give right side. Stretch for James. Should have enough for the first down. He had to get to the 3. He was run out of bounds by Nasir Hill.
What a play call. You know it's 4 down.
James, the running back. 2 wideouts left. Tolbert. Give to James right up the middle, and he didn't get there. Stopped at the 1-yard line by Nasir Hill and the Tigers.
Great job by Nasir Hill, just meeting Eden James at the point of contact. Watch this. Just keeps him out.
Handoff from the goal line towards the goal line. Touchdown. That's Jalen Tolbert, the redshirt senior quarterback, doing it himself. And now we'll see what Howard does. Down by 10. You've got to go for 2 here with 8:34 to go. Game with 8:34 to go. Tolbert in the offense out there. 2 wideouts right. They motion the tight end Walker. Designed rollout right, looking one-on-one, intercepted. Taj Owens, the safety, jumps the pass. The 2-point conversion, no good. And it stays a 10-point Princeton lead at 23-13.
And that completely changes the Princeton offensive philosophy. So Tolbert on the quarterback keep.
Gallup coming up to make the tackle. He's the backup. McAllister's going to go to the air here. Fires for Falatea, incomplete, and they get the flag. I'm also not sure why they went through the air.
Pass interference. Defense, number 42. Ball be placed at the spot of the foul. Carries an automatic first down.
Automatic first down. That was a run play. You think you would run it down.
Yep.
So now 3rd down and 6. Now they have to go to the air. Slant over the middle. Complete. First career catch for Jalen Gear. Gear was expected to contribute last year. A lot of speed in that 6'5", 220-pound frame. Missed the season with an injury, and he's back out there. If they can get him. If you hung around for halftime, you saw Jalen Gear, Evan Haney, and their work with Trenton Youth Football. John Volker back in, trying to stretch it, cuts back, has the first down, and then some. A seam down to the 25. John Volker finally corralled downfield by Noah Miles. 2nd down and 7. Under 5 minutes to go. There goes Darion Murphy, nearly untouched for the 22-yard touchdown. Third career rushing touchdown for the junior running back from Texas.
It was nothing but turf ahead of him. Make it 7 points on the scoring drive. And Princeton puts an exclamation point on this one when they needed to find a way to close it out, whether it was running down the clock or finding the end zone. They go for the latter and put another 7 on the scoreboard.
First career catch by Jalen Gear, and the longest run of the day, 23 yards from John Volker, setting up this 22-yard touchdown run by Darion Murphy. Princeton.
If he's recouping it all, probably going to be pretty conservative with him and what they ask him to do.
Empty backfield. He's going to go to the air. 4-man rush. Scroggins tucks it and runs and gets hit.
Yeah, that's not what I had in mind.
4th down and 5. They're going to go for it, down by essentially 3 scores. Tigers rush 4. Tolbert gets hit hard. This one floats up and it's knocked away, incomplete. Targeting Isaiah Williams downfield, well covered.
Especially in that first half. I mean, 3-yard passes getting dropped all over the place. But I think his ability to not turn the ball over, take off with his legs when he has to, and get some big first downs have been the difference.
John Volker breaks the tackle, gets tripped up from behind downfield. That saved a touchdown. Out of the huddle with 9 on the play clock. Clark in the backfield gets the 3rd down carry from McAllister. Had to get to the 5, and he did, and that should do it. On 3rd down and 6, he picks up 6, and that'll move the chains. 1st and goal for the
swing on some teams.
Victory formation for the Tigers. Howard has 2 timeouts left, and they will not take them. Princeton's going to come away with a victory here at home, 30-13 to even up their record. After a disappointing loss on the road last week, the Tigers have to feel really good about today. And Blaine McAllister, first career start. The stats don't tell the story. John Volker finishes 12 carries, 88 yards. Darion Murphy with a rushing touchdown. Luke Colella with his 2nd consecutive week. A receiving touchdown. That got the scoring started, and a lot to like from this Princeton victory if you're a Tigers fan.
A lot to like. They win the first half big.